Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. Today, we're looking into Scorpio's Lionsgate reading for the upcoming energy. Now, if you find the messages helpful or resonating for you, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. So let's dive in. Most important message here for Scorpio spirit. What do my Scorpion friends need to know? What do they need to see through this upcoming energy? Please and thank you. King of Wands, the Fool, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. These are all the energy signatures, Scorpio, that you're working through, that you're releasing. The energy surrounding you coming up into the portal. Now, what you're receiving through this portal, we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Star, we have the Magician, beautiful, beautiful energy, and the Queen of Swords. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands with the Eight of Wands, beautiful energy. A lot of you Scorpios that are resonating with this message are going to find that in the past, you were very quick to walk away from people. Whenever you felt like things were off, like feelings weren't validated or there was distance, you maybe in your mind were impulsive because you felt like things were ending. And this comes from being so independent. It comes from being hurt. Being in a position where you need to protect yourself or have been put in a position where you had to make quick decisions without really thinking, okay? And you found that this is the best way to protect your energy. Now, I'm not saying that it's right or wrong, but I do feel here, Scorpio, through this energy, you're finding that there are better ways to handle these situations. So with this Star energy and all of the cards that are really coming out, the message here, Scorpio, is ringing true that you're coming to a place of more balance, more stability, okay? And don't need to be so impulsive. And also coming to the realization that it's not a good idea to distance yourself from everybody, if that makes sense. We're humans. We need human connection. It's part of the human experience. So let's break it down. We're going to start here with the King of Wands. This is the energy surrounding you, Scorpio. This is a very passionate, very fiery energy. I feel like this is you looking at life in new eyes, from a new perspective. Let's clarify the King of Wands for Scorpio's energy, please and thank you. Okay, well, that one wanted to come out too. It's exactly the message that I felt was coming out. So you're learning through this to not be so impulsive. You're learning to pause. Okay. Now the reason why this is coming up is because there's something new that's about to come into your life. And it's going to try and push you to make a quick decision. But it's like you take control of the situation and pause to really see if this new opportunity, and for a lot of you, this is going to be business, work related, having to do with finances or money. You're pausing to see if this is really in alignment instead of just jumping on the first offer or being so impulsive. Knight of Wands energy on the bottom. Okay? There are new opportunities. There are new beginnings that are coming in. But I feel like it's going to require you to work as a team. Work in a team and not be so independent. But part of you feels like you work better independently, which may be true. But there has to be a balance. Star energy. And so you're coming to that place of balance. Like, yes, I do work better alone, but there are benefits to working in a team, like having help, especially when it's like-minded people that put in the same energy and effort into the project, right? You can get to the outcome a lot quicker. Now, maybe the pause is having to create the right team or the right team of people coming into your life, into your inner circle. Okay? Being open to new experiences, but also being strategic. You are headed in a positive direction here, Scorpio, to be honest with you. For most of you, this is having to do with business, right? Making proper business decisions. Any leader will tell you it's not easy. You want things to happen so quickly, yet it takes time to build to that. I definitely feel like this is more work-related, personal development than relationship. This could resonate as relationships and you being guarded and you slowly but surely bringing your guard down to let this new person in. But I definitely feel here, Scorpio, in the past, you were wronged. Okay? And that's what this Nine of Pentacles energy is representing. It's in the position in the part of you that's healing. Now, the reason why you were in this very independent phase in your life is because of this. Seven of Swords, the Knight of Wands. And I don't feel like this was you, Scorpio. I feel like this was somebody else that you were dealing with in the past. Now you're still healing from this situation. You're still trying to find your way. You see this woman in this card. She's kind of trying to find her way through the thick of it. You're almost there. Keep going, keep pushing. It's going to get better, easier with time. There are some things that you're having to leave behind through this energy with this Six of Swords. And for some of you, this may be friendships, toxic friendships that were holding you back, that weren't showing up in the proper manner or maybe even at all. You're realizing that these people don't have your best interest at heart, and even though that may be heartbreaking, it's better to know now than to drag this on longer. Now, understanding that there is a way to express how you feel to certain people without rubbing them the wrong way. And it's all about communication and how you communicate. It's not about what you say, it's about how you say it, right? So when X, Y, and Z happened, it made me feel this type of way. You're not putting blame on anybody. You're not pointing fingers. You're simply stating when this situation happened, this is how you felt. How can anybody knock you for that? You need to focus on the balance. So if things are feeling chaotic, you have to find a place of balance. And where will that place be? A lot of times quieting your mind, journaling it out, writing it out. I do personally do brain dump. So whenever I'm feeling scattered in my thinking, I got to get it out. I have to get it out of my mind and put it on paper. That's why I'm feeling so scattered up here. So I sit down, I put a timer for 30 minutes. I write brain dump on the top of the paper and the date that I'm doing the brain dump. I sit down for 30 minutes and I write everything that's on my mind. Just to have a place for it besides up rattling around in my brain. Because if I keep it there, it's going to make me anxious. It's going to make me nervous. There's going to be a whole bunch of situations that arise from that. So instead of going through that process, I get it out on paper. Like, you have to do what works best for you. This is what's worked best for me. There are different techniques to ease your overthinking mind. I do feel here, Scorpio, trusting your intuition through this process is going to be important, which I feel like I don't need to tell you this because up to this point, you've kind of been going through this process already. Never hurts to be reminded, but intuitively, you're being guided. And even if you feel like, oh, maybe I made an impulsive decision when I walked away from that person, I guarantee you if you give that person another chance, it'll be the same thing. So did you? Were you impulsive? Or did you make the right decision in the first place? Big things coming in. Blessings. New opportunities, new abundant opportunities. Are you ready for them? Because if you're still intertwined with people that are being deceptive, that are only showing up half the time or not at all, this dream isn't going to be possible. Again, teamwork makes the dream work. You have to have a good team of like-minded people in order to make a big vision like what you are trying to create come to fruition. Okay? I do feel like this is the beginning phases, guys. So this is business transition, beginning phases. This is like a new business opportunity. Again, beginning phases. So trust the process. Rome wasn't built in a day, but understanding that this 10 of Pentacles, it doesn't come with just one person, one independent person. 10 of Pentacles is like long-standing wealth. It's like, a lot of times this will be like generational wealth, money that's passed down through generations. Why? Because it takes a long time to build to that. It also takes a team of like-minded people. Now, why is this coming out? Because Scorpio, you're focusing your time, attention, energy on creating something big. And the only way that it's going to come to fruition is having the right people. And maybe you know that, but you don't necessarily have the right people on your side right now, and that's okay. But you're not going to be able to bring in new people into your life by holding on to past experiences that are holding you back. So think about it. You don't have to take any impulsive action, but it's important to recognize the benefits. Soul Journey's message is acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Right now, your soul is learning acceptance. This may force you to feel out of control in a situation or with another person in your life. Just realize that the universe has been giving you this incredible opportunity to release control. Perhaps doing so will help you realize there's a rhythm or rhyme to everything in life. Rather than thinking that these are accidents that are occurring, refer to these conditions as moments of divine design. Maybe it's a person or a situation that you do not agree with. For the moment, instead of having a knee-jerk reaction based on an emotional response, stop, step back, observe, and make an attempt to understand both sides of the equation, which is an incredible gift for you to practice tolerance, grace, and patience. Realize that although you have come to accept a situation or a condition, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are condoning a behavior or that you support it. You see it for what it is and recognize that there is something rich to learn. Scorpio, there's definitely an energy of going with the flow, moving But what I see coming out here in the reading is in the past, you were really impulsive about making these decisions. And now you're kind of sitting back, weighing the pros and cons. And that's what's bringing you these new opportunities. So being strategic is important, especially when it's having to do with business, when it's having to do with money, and knowing that you can't do everything by yourself. So Scorpio, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. For information on the rituals we do here every full moon and new moon, for ritual kits, for personal readings, for the drawing that we're going to do at 20,000 subscribers, all the fun information is below in the description box. If you found the messages helpful or resonating, you can give it a thumbs up, or you can comment below how it was helpful. You never know how your story could help another person. Thank you guys again for sharing time and space with me, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste.